Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at the unstoppable launch of strategies to the stratosphere over here guys, the micro strategy. Pushing up really strong on the back of Bitcoin. So let's talk about the technicals, what are the levels we are watching from here, how the price action is giving us the confirmation, how high can we continue now. With that though, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So strategy, as in some of the last videos that I have said that there was some strength building up over here at around the level of 157 to 169. And let me show you on my tools. Let's turn that on. And as you can see, you can check my previous video out. I mentioned about this, showed you there as well on my tools that strength was building up. And if any position has to be taken here, it can be a smaller position. We were still waiting for a confirmation around $170, which we got yesterday. And if any small position was built over here, then that can be added more to it. I mean, at 170 to $171. And right now, you should be just continuing to hold that position. So that strength has turned in a stronger strength, but we did get the early confirmation around $160. My tools tells you everything. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. All right, now we are continuing up on strategy. We are up 7.6% today. Now this is on the definitely the back of Bitcoin. So let's get to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is unstoppable. I may do another video on Bitcoin, separate one, but let's talk a little bit high level here. And as you know, I have been talking Bitcoin in my videos and I have talked about my positions, how I'm trading Bitcoin. And so if you have checked those videos out, then you are all aware about it. Now, as I said previously, okay, to put it simply, Bitcoin is bullish here, right, on the daily side. And then $100,000, as I have been saying, is our target. And we are approaching that. Now, this move that we are seeing in Bitcoin, definitely you can still argue strategies behind, like Bitcoin bottom is 80,000, recent one, I mean, and all the way to, this is up 21% almost as of today's high from its recent 2 months ago, almost the bottom. So 21%, let's get to strategy over here. And I'll get to the points as well, like how high can we continue, what we want to continue to see from here in just a moment. Let me actually just get a clear picture here. And technically, well, strategy did dip below here. And the problem is so strategy, you can say 27% up from its near-term bottom. But if we take the one when Bitcoin almost had its bottom, strategy up still 22%. So if you want to see it in that perspective, strategy is ahead of Bitcoin move, but strategy has been, liquidating quite a lot. They have been raising money. So that also did slow down the price action over here on strategy. But hey, if you look at, percent to percent, strategy somehow is still beating Bitcoin, which is, yeah, hard to believe, right? Anyways, strategy is in the bullish structure, and as we continue to stay above 170 to $171, we will continue to remain in the bullish structure. Okay, now we are not fully out of the woods yet, okay, because strategy requires Bitcoin momentum to keep pushing. Okay, and what strategy has in its good books right now is Saylor did buy a lot of Bitcoin down over here. All right, so and that increases the volatility on the strategy as Bitcoin moves, but it's important for Bitcoin to move definitely to the upside, and that will now add more change, the velocity, the change of momentum in strategy as well, just because strategy now has a lot more Bitcoin. Yes, and that should negate the amount of liquidity, or sorry, amount of dilution they have done on strategy. Now the near-term zone is, guys, 235. If Bitcoin pushes strong, strategy does have a room I give it I would say a few weeks to a month at least, as if Bitcoin stays bullish, as if we continue to push higher and higher on Bitcoin, strategy has a room to test 235. I'm not price action is not allowing me to go beyond 235 right now. I do expect a pullback on strategy at 235, and that's where some pullback is possible to the levels like even 220 or maybe 201 again. But it also comes down to how Bitcoin is doing. So you can see Bitcoin is still pushing strong right now. It doesn't have a wick up on the top, but as you can see, strategy is already feeling the pressure for the day. So it's not one-on-one with Bitcoin, but it's still feeling the pressure. Now I previously did the all the way to the highs of today's of strategy. If I do it from the current price where it is, so it's at 18% from its the 2 months ago bottom. And yeah, 18%. Definitely if you pair it with its bottom, then its current price is at like 22. It's still then ahead of Bitcoin, but yeah. So anyways, right now though strategy only has a, I would say 235. There is still a lot more eventually Bitcoin needs to push through with strategy. Now also I mentioned that strategy on the weekly interval excuse me, sorry, strategy on the weekly interval is also showing us some strength at 200. Well, it's trying to find a base at 200 weeks moving average, combine that together with the previous lot of price action over here, and these are the places where a rebound happens, and that's why I'm saying a rebound until 235 is very likely, provided Bitcoin keep pushing higher. But if this week closes strong on on strategy, that is a really good sign, and provided as we continue to stay above $170 to 171, we will remain just in the bullish structure here on strategy. Now I'm going to show you really quick coin as well, because it's also continuing up, but this is something I have already, I don't know if on my videos here or on my Patreon, I already mentioned that a coin expect a continuation to the upside on this thing. So we are just getting that. We do see a lot of stocks here though in the sell-off today. You may not be able to see on my screen, it's chopped up on the right corner, but I can pull up, like let's pull up NASDAQ 100. So NASDAQ 100 is breaking today to the downside, and it's getting at a point where definitely as if we stay below yellow zone, it's going to continue much lower. So is with S&P 500. So we may see a good some pullbacks here. We have like big players, Apple, Microsoft on the decline. So is a little bit Tesla today in the decline, which again, check out my previous videos or my Patreon posts if that's something you are interested to know more about it. All right, guys, so that's all I had for you in this video, and please hit the like, subscribe if you found this video helpful and valuable. Let's see how strategy closes the day today, but so far things are looking good, and Bitcoin is looking really good, really strong. Loving the move on this as well here, guys. All right, with that, see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.